Hey guys, this is gamercal. You've probably just, if you're very quick, seen what's going on here. Yep, here we go. It's Diddy Kong Racing. Start of a new thing over here. Yeah, this is definitely not what some people might have expected, but having said that, you know, I did do that one test of this emulator a while back, so I wanted to see if it worked or not. Turns out it does, so I'm going to be going back to this old school thing because this is freaking amazing and deserves to be played. However, thank you very much, narrator guy. However, I'm not going to be doing this with just any old thing here. I am going to add a nice little challenge to this. It's one I have actually done before, so I know it's possible. I am going to use magic code over here. Yes, it's a quote-unquote cheat. However, it is actually, you know, negative in terms of what it gives you. So yeah, time to lose gives you ultimate AI. So basically, I know I'm going to be playing this against the best AI in the game, pretty much. You know, that's the best it can give me, and it's effectively trophy race level AI in every single match. And to make it equally doubly interesting, I am also going to be doing this not on the original adventure. I'm going to be using Tips Up because he's awesome, but yeah, I'm not going to be doing this in the original adventure. I'm going to be doing it in Adventure 2. Now, the difference between Adventure and Adventure 2 is that basically Adventure 2 is a mirror mode. You know, however, there is an additional thing with the silver coin challenge that comes up. For those who don't know, we'll find out in due time, but basically that's a lot harder as well. So I'm basically playing this on the hardest possible settings for it. I know it's doable, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do it. So, the general idea of the story of this, for anybody who cares and has not already played this, that guy over there, or that statue thing, is a Whizpig. It's an interstellar space pig that basically goes onto planets and destroys them. You know, I don't know exactly what sort of alien style of it is, because I don't watch many films that way, but he basically goes onto a planet, uses up all of its resources, kills it off, and then goes to the next one. He's managed to find his way to Diddy's, or Timber's place, I believe, but Diddy's over here on a visit, and effectively, apparently, the only way you can get rid of him is to race him off the island. I know, it doesn't make any sense to me either, and this guy is freaking amazing, seriously.
I'm here to help you. Good luck.
Like, honestly, the stereotypicalness of that is great. Anyway, what he can do for you, if you call him across, then you can get yourself a vehicle change. There are 3 vehicles in this game. You've got the car, of course, the hovercraft is what we got here, and the one I'm going to be using just now for this place is the plane. So you've got a fair variety, and although most of the stuff is for the car, the plane is used a bit as well. You know, the hovercraft is used in about 3 levels, the plane is used in 5, I think, if I remember rightly, so there's a bit of use for them. Apart from just going around the overworld screen like this. Anyway, the biggest reason why I'm doing this bit just now, I'm collecting a couple of balloons before we start, and all of the ones which are on the overworld, pretty much. The balloons are needed to unlock the races as you go along. This is a good story mode type of thing, so basically you need balloons in order to get to the next races, and I'm going to be doing them in order, so I'll never not have enough balloons for it, but it's just an interesting point to note anyway. Also interesting to note, you cannot go up here. Even though it looks like you should be able to, you cannot. So if you want to go that way, you've got to go around the inside. Yeah, it's weird, I know, but doesn't make a difference. So I am now going to go into this world over here. This is the first one, of course, because it has that 1 balloon cost to it, and effectively, each of the races has their own cost to it. You can see the number of balloons on the door is indicative of how many you need, so I can't go into that one, Hot Top Volcano, but I can go into any of the others, so we're just going to do them effectively in order, starting with Ancient Lake, because that's the first one. And here we go, we are in our first race. Now this is effectively like Mario Kart, but with a couple of subtle differences. It takes the original Mario Kart's coin system and takes it into bananas, so until you get 10 bananas you get a, you know, additional speed for collecting them, and that's pretty good. The weapon system is a little bit different in this game. With this one you collect color-coded balloons in order to get the item that you want, and when you collect more of them, you power the item up. So, you know, your basic missile from the red one was upgraded to a homing missile when you collected 2 of them in a row. That was kind of useful. The speed booster just gets stronger as well. There's not really anything overly exciting to say about speed boost, but it's there anyway. I just got homing missiled, but I'm fine. And yeah, that is generally the way this goes. So that key you saw at the start, which I collected on lap 1, there is one of those per race, and well, not one per race, there's one per world. It's in one of the races, depending, you know, depending where they decided to hide it. It's in one of the races, and that will, once we've gotten past this bit over here, will unlock a thing. Now every time you come first in a race you win a balloon, so the more races you win the more balloons you get, so the further you can get in the game. That's the general basic idea. Pretty self-explanatory, and we can skip this every time now, so it's fine. So yeah, we've got ourselves 5 balloons. We can go into anywhere in this world that we want right now, but also what we can do, because I got the key, we can go in and do the bonus level thing over here. Now I will be doing that next time because I want to just clear the main races in this one, and that will probably be enough for the first one. So we're gonna go into Jungle Falls. Jungle Falls is the 3rd race, but I don't care, it's just in any old order. Most worlds, apart from, well, technically even the last one, but there's always one fast race in all of them, one quick one. This is the quick race for this place, so it's really pretty short, and got kind of lucky with that actually. I wasn't expecting that to happen, but oh well. Doesn't matter. Nice little shield power here so you can deflect attacks and stuff. It's not that important right now, but you know, leveling it up makes it last for a hell of a long time, so it's pretty useful. Now let's just, yeah, apparently do that. The other thing, you will hear it later on from the guy, the genie face, so I can't remember what his name is, but basically, if you go over a speed boost and you let go of the accelerator, you get much more out of said speed boost. It also works for the the blue items as well, the booster from that, so you can get to go pretty freaking fast and even make it basically to getting right next to your opposition, which is always pretty cool. And of course we know what that is, so just skip that. The other thing I'm going to make a point of, this guy in the middle is TT, and basically if you bump into him you can check the status, as he's going to say here. You can ask about the game status, yeah, you can also select time trial instead, just so that you can practice the stages. That's here. You don't get balloons for doing that obviously, but that's fine. We can see all of the stuff we have to collect. We have the 2 amulets in the top after the balloons, we've got the keys, and we've got trophies. That's pretty much it. He's really useless in general, so I won't be talking to him anymore, but I just wanted to show it off anyway, just to see, you know, exactly what he does. Alright, so on to what is technically the 2nd race of this place, Fossil Canyon. Fossil Canyon's quite cool. It's not exactly that difficult, but, you know, they're not supposed to be difficult at the moment. What will be hard, however, is the Silver Coin Challenge. We're going to see that next time, but, you know, it's going to be quite a thing. Also, I've not played these courses in Mirror for quite a while, so although I do know them, it's a little bit sketchy, and I can't remember the silver coin list right from the word go either, so that's going to be a thing. I guess the other thing I kind of want to make a point of saying is that you don't get power slide boosts in this game like you do for, you know, Mario Kart. You don't get that, but you do get at least a little bit of extra speed from power sliding, so it is kind of useful. The other trick you might have seen me use a little bit just now is when power sliding, if you brake you get a much sharper turn out of it and you don't lose speed from it, so that's a very handy thing to have around as well. And with the AI being on, you know, hard mode effectively, they're throwing a fair few more items around as well. You can see the snare bubble over there. That's from a fully upgraded mine, which is that over there. Of course, the green bubbles are your hazard ones, so yeah. Snare bubbles are dangerous if you get caught by them. They'll keep you held up for at least 3 seconds overall. They are nasty, nasty items. But hey, that's just you know, that's your reward for collecting 3 of the same bubbles. So, you know, 3 of the same bubble, balloon, whatever. Difference isn't huge. Anyway, you can see even with the ultimate AI thing, you know, using the speed boost stuff, there's really not a whole lot of competition on it right now. However, that will very quickly change, because when you go outside of car races, it suddenly becomes very difficult to keep up. So, Hot Top Volcano being our first plane race, we're going to see the AI is a fair bit better during this. That's because they actually make use of the speed boost thing, which I've been doing this entire time. For some reason they're not programmed to do it with the car, but they are with a, you know, plane for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, like that, you can see he just went straight past me using the trick which I've been doing myself, so you know. Anyway, nice fast stretch at the end there is always handy to have around. And we are just going to skip past that thing, not even care too much about it. I'm not going to get that blue balloon this time because it was a bit of a waste of time, so just clip the edge of that and we can get a blue balloon over here anyway, so what difference does it make, right? And you could get those ones there, but I've always found it faster to take the speed boost there, so, you know, just going to power it up. And the level 3 rocket is really a sight to behold. This is a great thing to have them powered up. It's a good thing at level 2 as well, but when you get to level 3, Jesus Christ, makes a bit of an over-the-top sound effect as well, so yeah. Really freaking crazy. Not necessarily the best of things to have around that bit, but oh well. And that is the race done, so pretty good start to the game. Pretty good indeed. If you didn't notice, there was a blue balloon on the other side there, so I could have gotten extra boosts, but oh well. Now, once you've beaten all 4 races in the world, you get to fight the boss. And yes, being a racing game adventure stroke thing, there is a boss to each world as well. So, yeah, we fight a Triceratops, except we're not fighting, we're racing. I guess there's barely any difference between fighting and racing, really. Anyway, first boss, not really that easy to be honest. There's it's not that hard providing you can get ahead of him quickly, but he is pretty annoying, so yeah, good use of missiles in this place is definitely the way you want to go. If you're not comfortable with shooting, then get the level 2 one charged up, but it's not that bad, usually. Anyway, speed boost, so let's just use that and get ourselves a bit ahead. And it is one just big loop, pretty much. You are going up the side of a mountain, it's all one turn. That was kind of dumb, but whatever. It is all on, you know, in Adventure 2 it's all right-hand corners, so it's fine. Nothing too difficult. You can get yourself a homing shot there, but there's another item I'm going to pick up very shortly, and he's not catching up to me, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the booster. Not going to use it immediately, however, because I want to save it for something coming up. Now in here there's a little shortcut which is really quite cool. You wouldn't necessarily spot that to start with, and don't forget which way you're turning because seriously. And once you've gotten that, it's really nothing because, you know, he's so far behind now there's not much he can really do to keep up. So just take your time and it's really not too bad. Just take it easy at the final stretch there, and it's perfectly doable. There was supposed to be a goal line there, but apparently the emulator didn't want to emulate that, so oh well. Now, that is the end of this one.
Collect all of my silver coins from around the Dino domain.
Yep.
You must find 8 from each level and win, and then come back to see me.
So basically now the silver coin challenge has been unlocked for this world. Now, and we have to redo... Thank you. That's just showing, no, what I said earlier. Now, we have to redo all of the races in this world, but we now also have to collect the 8 silver coins around the levels as well. So it makes it a good deal harder, and in Adventure 2 they are placed in extremely difficult places on the whole, so really it's going to be kind of tough. But that is going to be enough for this video thing. Next time, you know, we're going to go ahead and do all of the rest of this world, pretty much. So, this has been gamercal. You have been watching Diddy Kong Racing Adventure 2 stuff. And join me next time when we go into this world again and do the Silver Coin Challenge stuff. Should be pretty good. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time.